Hello, my name is Peter. I am 20 years old. I live in a small village with my family. My village is quiet. There are trees, birds, and small houses. But there is one big problem. There is no English school in my village. Every day I wake up at 6 a.m. I help my father in the garden. We grow vegetables. After work, I sit under a big tree. I look at the sky and think, what can I do? How can I learn English? Where should I go? I have a dream. I want to speak English very well. I want to travel. I want to watch movies without subtitles. I want to make friends from many countries, but how can I do it here? There are no teachers here. There are no English classes. One day my cousin visits us. He lives in the city. He says, Peter, there are many good schools in the city. You can study there. I ask him, is it expensive? He says some schools are expensive, but there are small schools too. You can find one that is good and not too expensive. I think about it all night. I cannot sleep. Should I go? Will I be okay in the city? What if I don't understand the people? I feel a little afraid. In the morning, I talk to my parents. My mother says, Peter, you are young, you can learn, you should go and try. My father says, yes, son. You might feel scared now, but you will be fine. You will grow strong. I feel happy. My parents believe in me. They give me some money. My mother makes a small bag of food for me, bread, cheese, and apples. The next day I wake up very early. It is still dark. The moon is in the sky. I pack my bag. I put my notebook, my favorite English book, a pen, and the food from my mother. At 7 o'clock, I walk to the bus station. The bus is big and blue. I stand in line. Many people wait too. The bus driver smiles and says, where do you want to go? I say, to the city, please. He says, get in. I sit near the window. The bus starts to move. The trees, the fields, the rivers all pass by quickly. I feel excited and nervous. This is my first trip to the city alone. After 2 hours, the bus enters the city. There are tall buildings everywhere. Cars, buses, and people fill the streets. I look around. Wow, this is so different from my village, I say to myself. Where is the school? I do not know. I stop a woman on the street. I say, excuse me, can you help me? Where is Happy English Center? She smiles and says, yes. Walk straight for 2 streets, then turn left. You will see it. I say, thank you very much. I walk slowly. My heart beats fast. I see many shops, restaurants, and people speaking fast English. I do not understand all the words, but I listen carefully. Finally, I see the school. The sign says, Happy English Center, learn with joy. The building is small but looks friendly. I take a deep breath and open the door. There is a woman at the desk. She smiles and says, hello, can I help you? I say, yes, I want to learn English. Do you have classes? She says, yes, we do. There is a new class starting tomorrow. Would you like to join? I say, yes, please. She gives me a small paper with the class time and address. Come tomorrow at 9 a.m., she says. I feel so happy. My journey has started. I walk out of the school and look at the busy street. I think tomorrow will be my first step. I can do it. The next morning, I wake up at 6 a.m. The sun is shining. Birds are singing outside my window. I feel excited. Today is my first English class. I eat breakfast quickly. My mother gives me a warm hug and says, "Good luck, Peter." Learn well. At 8:30 a.m. I leave my small room and walk to the school. The streets are busy. Many people walk fast. There are cars, buses, and bicycles everywhere. I look around and say to myself, how many people live here? This city is very big. When I reach the school, I see the same woman at the desk. She smiles and says, "Good morning, Peter. Are you ready?" I answer, "Yes, I am ready." She shows me the classroom. I open the door slowly. There are already some students inside. They sit on chairs and talk softly. A friendly woman walks to me. She says, "Hello, I am your teacher. My name is Kate." "What is your name?" I say, "My name is Peter. Nice to meet you." Kate smiles, "Nice to meet you too. Please take a seat." I sit next to a boy with dark hair. He looks at me and says, "Hello, I am Diego. I am from Mexico." I say, "Hi, Diego. I am from the village. This is my first time in the city." He smiles and says, "It is my first time too. We can help each other." The classroom is small but bright. There are pictures on the walls. Some show animals, some show food, and some show places like mountains and beaches. There is a whiteboard at the front. When everyone arrives, Kate claps her hands and says, "Let's begin." She starts with simple questions. "What is your name? Where are you from? What do you like?" We take turns. I say, "My name is Peter. I like music and football." Diego says, "I like cooking and watching movies." Kate says, "Very good, see? You can speak English already." We all smile. I feel happy. I can understand her. I can answer her. Then we play a game. Kate says, "Let's play a name game." She throws a soft ball. When you catch the ball, you say your name and something you like. The ball comes to me. I catch it and say, "Peter, I like music." Everyone claps. After the game, we listen to a short English song. The song is slow and easy. We repeat the words together. "Good morning, how are you today?" We sing and laugh. It is fun. Kate says, "Don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes help you learn. Speak, listen, repeat. Every day you will get better." We watch a short video about a cafe. People order coffee and cake. Kate asks, "What did you hear?" I say, "Coffee, cake, please, thank you." She says, "Excellent. You are listening well." Before the class ends, we practice speaking in pairs. I talk with Diego. He asks, "What do you eat for breakfast?" I say, "I eat bread and eggs." "What about you?" Diego says, "I eat rice and beans." Kate walks around and listens. She says, "Very good. You both speak well. Keep practicing." At the end of the class, Kate says, "Tomorrow we will learn more. You can do it." I leave the classroom feeling happy. I think I did it. I spoke English today. The next day I wake up early. I look in the mirror and say, "Good morning, Peter. Let's speak English today." I smile at myself. I eat breakfast and review some new words. I say them out loud: menu, cup, chair, coffee, cake. My voice sounds clear. I feel proud. At school, Kate says, "Today we will practice real-life conversations. Let's pretend we are in a cafe." Kate gives us small cards. Each card has a role. I get waiter. Diego gets customer. Kate says, let's begin. I walk to Diego and say, good morning. What would you like? Diego says, I want 1 coffee and 1 piece of cake, please. I write it down and say, 1 coffee and 1 piece of cake. Thank you. We switch roles. I become the customer and Diego is the waiter. We laugh when we forget words, but we help each other. Kate claps her hands and says, excellent. You are doing very well. You can speak more every day. After class, I feel brave. I decide to go to a real cafe. The place is small but cozy. I walk to the counter. A young woman smiles and asks, can I help you? I answer, yes, I would like 1 coffee, please. She prepares the coffee and says, here is your coffee. I repeat, here is your coffee. She smiles. I practice my English. While I drink my coffee, I listen to people talking around me. Some speak fast, but I catch words. Sugar, table, menu, please, thank you. At home that evening, I sit with my English book. I read a short story. When I see a new word, I say it out loud. If I forget a word, I check my notebook. I know it will get easier. Before I go to bed, I stand by the window. The city lights shine. I say softly, I can learn English. I speak a little more every day. Tomorrow I will speak more. Kate always says, use English every day. Don't be afraid. You will grow stronger. I believe her. My heart feels warm. My confidence grows. This is my simple way to learn English.